Hi, welcome to another session in this course. We are going to be looking at how to use the insert table command in order to insert records into our newly created table or an existing table. While using the insert command, there are two approaches. I will be showing you those two approaches, and also I will be showing you some of the tricks and some nuances that you can use to work around each of the approaches. Let us get at it. When we run this particular query, it is going to show us every record in our table. However, if you look at this particular record, you will discover that we have three columns: the customer ID, order value, credit card type, but there is no record here. So how do we insert record into this particular table? That is where we use our insert command. How do we write it? So we write insert into the name of the table. The name of the table here is top. There are two ways to do this. I'm going to be showing you the first method. By doing this, we put the list of the column. So the list of our columns here are the customer ID, the order value. After the order value, we put the next one, which is the credit card type. Having done all of this, we will close our brackets. Then we put another keyword, which is value. When we put values, what we are saying is that we want to add the value for each of these particular columns. So let me change the arrangement like this. Let me put the credit card type here. Let's say that the credit card type is Visa or American Express. And then the customer ID is 1, order value is 100. We close our bracket. If I run this, let me select everything from our table again. You will discover that now we have a table with records in it. The customer ID here is 1, order value here is 100, and credit card type is American Express. I want you to notice one thing, that even though the arrangement of my column name is not the same as the arrangement of the column name in the table, it doesn't matter. What I must ensure is that the values I am entering inside this value must be in the same order as the name that I put inside this particular parenthesis for the column headers. As long as you do that, your query is going to run well. Now, if we want to enter multiple rows, let's say that it is American Express again, the order value is now 2, the customer ID is 2, and then the order value is still 100. If we want to add other rows, we just continue the same way. This time, let's say that it is Visa, the customer ID is 2, the other value here is 1000. Let's put another one. This time around is American Express, it is 4, and the other value here is 1500. Let's put one more. This time, let's say it is a MasterCard, and the is 10, and then we have 200. Look at this. If we run this, we are going to be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 more rows added to our table. Let's come down and select everything from our table. If I show you this table, you will see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 extra records. So this is how we can actually have multiple records using the insert method. There is another way through which we can also add our record. But before I go, let me show you one more thing. Let's say I want to add this particular record and I don't put America Express here. So I want to insert the customer ID and only the other one. I will remove the credit card type from there. We have customer ID, other value, then their values here. Our table has 3 columns, but I am only inserting 2 columns here. So if I run this, it is showing us an error. And let us look at the error. The error is that we put a comma here. If we insert this, now it's still showing us another error showing that 3 is a primary key and our primary key should not be a duplicate. So we have to change it to another number. Let's use 11 and then let's run it again. Now it has run. Let's select all from our table. If you click this, we have this particular 11 as customer ID, 100 as the better value, but we have none for credit card type because we don't do that. That is how much we can do when we specify our column. But there are some times that you may not need to specify the column. Assuming you do this, we just say insert into the table and we put the values here. But whenever you are doing this, you must assign all the values in the table. For example, if we run this, it is going to show us an error. You can see that it's telling us that the column count doesn't match value count at 1. It is telling us that there should be 3 records because there are 3 columns. Now we are only having only 2 values. So there should be 3 values, we are only having 2. But if I put the third value, which is the credit card type, let's run our table again. Let's say that the credit card type we want to use here is Visa. And then our customer ID is 12. If I run this, it is going to work. Let's show our table again. By doing this, you can see that we have another record 12 as customer ID and 100 as the other value, and we have Visa, which means that we can use this method or the previous method. But if you can look deeply, you will discover that the previous method is prevailable and it is better. These are the 2 approaches through which we can insert record into our table. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the notification icon and like our video. Until we meet in the next one.